What's going on, YouTube? I finally graduated to skid use. Well, we got a big storm coming in, so it's time to batten down the hatches. So I've had a problem with all this wood collecting on the sides that I haven't been able to touch, and I want to come back to it sooner, but I end up getting to it later. So I'm going to use these skids to drop on the ground on the sides so that any wood that's sitting on the side, it's going to sit on top of the skids. I have smoker wood that's in the back, and it's been there since at least last August that I haven't been able to chop up. I have a whole crate here. It hasn't really been selling, sugar maple, so I've been picking out of that if I need to. Then I've got this big pile of cut-offs, and there's some kindling in here. There's a lot of birch bark. I've got some silver maple in the back there. That's been there for months. That's been there since the spring. That's just a few that I put on the side. I'm gonna leave this one on the outside. This one's not as sturdy. I do want to get some real sturdy ones, because I've never liked the idea of using skids for wood. But unless you got some of these nice oak skids, these seem pretty solid, because wood can get heavy, as you might know. So if I'm putting something down here, I want something that's going to be sturdy where the boards don't break. And I also don't want skids where there's too many gaps between. Okay, and there you have it, Skid Central, or Smoker City, as this section will be called. And I'll do some additions. I'll bring some more skids down here after I get this walnut split up. And it's just sitting on 2x4s. So this was actually a rack that collapsed and somebody stepped on it. And I put this wood on it just to put it aside because I had a lot of wood coming in, and I left it like that. It's been there for months. So I'm gonna get all that done, bring in some more skids. There's actually a couple out on the boulevard in front of the Woodyard, so I'll just take those up and then bring them in here. I'm just doing this last section here. I got a little bit to do down there, just a little bit of sorting, and I got some oak. I'm just gonna chop it up and put it right into the bag and get it drying quickly. Got some limb wood that I'm gonna put in a container and bring over to my shop. I got this juniper that I'm gonna split up, but I'm gonna leave that walnut stump for later. And that's sugar maple. I gotta get back to stocking my smoker wood. I just haven't been able to concentrate on it because of the pile. But I did do a lot on the pile the other day. This oak is like semi-seasoned now. It hasn't really been here that long actually. But of course there's small pieces, so that pretty much says it all. More wood for the shop wood stove. Get out the splitter tomorrow and chop up the rest of this juniper. I should have the maul axe, but I just brought this one out. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this juniper really. I gotta leave it to dry for a little bit. It's been out here for a couple months. It's gonna dry quick. But I wasn't planning on putting any more softwood together because I have all these crates of softwood over here. And I actually gotta put out a ad, pay for the ad so that it gets noticed so that I could sell all of this. It's kind of like a waste of space now because it's coming into winter and you know I'm not gonna sell people the softwood. So I got 3 full cords and a face cord of softwood that I got to get rid of. It's going to start to get cool. I don't really sell too much of the softwood for people who are camping or people who are having fires in the city, so it's going to be a hard sell, but I'll see what I can do. The rest of this black locust bark, which you see me putting into the kindling bags, this is actually really great kindling. I'm just going to pack it up in this bucket. There's not much here. Yeah, this stuff went dry. Wow. Really gets the fire started. I'm not gonna bother with too much of this stuff. I've used so much. And I got a whole pile in the back of the woodyard. And then there's gonna be a lot more of this stuff too, so I don't have to stretch it out. I have that piece of black locust. I've got another big one there I got to cut, a couple more along the side. So I'm going to do some cutting and splitting. I had hoped to do that tonight, but it's getting late. It's like after 3 now. But let's just finish up here, and then we're going to finish for the night. Alright, all done. Before I go, I wanted to show you guys my camping grill. I found this in the scrap recycling. And this is 3/8 solid rod, stainless steel. And this thing weighs about 30 pounds. And I haven't even been able to use it. This is what I was trying to use when I was on my fishing trip a couple weeks back. Do some sugar maple on the fire and make some burgers on this. Maybe even a steak too, but I never got around to it. But I'm hoping to use this. I'll try and get up north before the end of the year and use it because I really like to make a video with it. Not only that, of course I want to try it out, so hopefully I do. So wish me luck, guys. Like, subscribe, share, comment, and all that good stuff.